right, if you would please grab your textbooks. And we're going to open to page 806. We should be in section 13.2, and we are looking at problem number 3 here. Should be in section 13.2, problem number 3 on page 806. All right, so Joel and Prbm are playing a game using two six-sided number cubes. The number cubes are rolled, and the sum, which that means adding the two numbers together, of the two numbers is calculated. If the sum is even, Joel wins a point. If the sum is odd, Prbm is going to win a point. Okay? So number 1, it's asking me to list the sample space of the possible sums of my game. Well, sample space is everything that I could possibly get. Okay? So when I think of rolling dice, I sit here and think of, let me grab 2 dice here, of all of the different combinations I can have. Well, I know that rolling my dice, let me find my 1 here, that the lowest number for both dice that I can roll is a 1 and a 1. Well, taking the sum of 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? Well, can I have a 3? Well, yeah, 2 plus 1 is 3. Then I can have a 4. Then I can have a 5. Where's my 4? There's my 4. 5 plus 1 is 5. Then I can have a 6. Then I can have a 7. I can also have an 8. I can have a 9. Okay? I can then have a 10. I can also have an 11. And I can also have a 12. Now, can I have a 13? The answer should be no, because 6 is the highest number on a 6-sided dice that I can have. All right. Do you think each outcome is equally likely to happen? So if I think about this, okay, odd versus even. Well, my odds are 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibilities to get an odd outcome. Whereas my evens, 1, 2, 3, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, I have 6 chances to get an even. Okay, so are my outcomes equally likely? The answer should be no. And the reason for this is I am not able to get an outcome of 1. Okay, because the lowest number I can roll on my dice is 1 and 1, and I cannot add 2 numbers together to get me to 1. 1 and 0 is the only way to get to a 1, and there is no 0 on my dice. Okay, do you think, or who do you think has the better chance of winning the game? Well, I have 6 evens versus 5 odds, so based on this, I believe that Joel is going to win the game. Okay, I believe that Joel is going to win the game. All right, on the next page, if you guys would find dice, there are 2 options. If you have dice at home or have dice available to you, get 2 dice. If not, there is a dice simulator that I have posted along with this video for you. Just open up that dice simulator into another tab. And what you're going to do is you guys are going to roll the dice, or you're going to hit roll on the computer, and it's going to roll the numbers for you. And then you guys are going to record the number of what you get. So in this case, I would record 11, okay, because I rolled an 11. So you're going to take the sum. If you would, please pause this video, and then you guys are going to tally up, and you're going to do this 25 times, or roll your dice 25 times. Oh, not 5, 4. And tell me what you guys get. I am going ahead and showing you what I got on one of my previous games that I did. Now, not all of your options are going to have something in them. It's just all how the dice rolls. Okay. 1 and then 4. Okay. Based off of my game here, now, like I said, your numbers are going to be different. So for the next few questions, your numbers will be based, and your answers will be based off of your experiment. All right. According to this, who would win my game? Meaning I need to add all my numbers up together. So I'm going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Well, the sum of 2, I got this 2 times. 4, I received it 5 times. 6, I received it once. 8, I received it 3 times. 10, I received it 3 times. And 12, I received it once. Okay. So let's see. 5 times 2 is, or not 5 times 2. Wow. 5, 6, 7. I should get a 7, 4, and 4. Well, that's 8 plus 7 is 15. Okay. And I know that this is Joel, because Joel is my evens. And then Prbm are my odds. So I'm going to have 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 0. I'm going to get 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 4, 5, 6, 7 is 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I get all the right numbers? Yep, 10. And it looks like for me that my prediction is still correct. For me, I received Joel. Now, I've had a lot of different people have Prbm. It all depends on how the dice are rolled. Okay, but calculate the experimental probability. The one thing that is going to be the same for all of us is that our total possibilities or our total outcomes is going to be 25 because all of us rolled it 25 times. Now, for my experiment, what was the probability that my sum will be 2? And it should be 2. I should have 2 out of 25. Okay, we're not going to do percent. We're just doing it as a fraction. All right. If I look at 3, what's the probability my sum will be 3 in my experiment? And that's 2 out of 25. Well, 4, I received it 5 out of 25 times, which reduced is 1/5. Always reduce your numbers. 6, I have a probability of 1 out of 25 chance. Well, that's 5. 6 is a 1 out of 25 chance. 7 is a 4 out of 25 chance. 8 is a 3 out of 25 chance for me. 9 is a 3 out of 25. 10 is a 3 out of 25. Well, look, I did not get an 11, so I'm going to say 0 out of 25. And 12, it's a 1 out of 25 chance. Okay, your numbers will be different compared to what you guys got in your experiment. Okay. Number 7, it is asking us how much you calculate the actual probability for each outcome. And this was what we did. It was an experiment versus our prediction. Okay, or we could write out all of the possible outcomes, which is what we're going to do for number 8. So number 8 is asking us to list all of the possible outcomes when rolling two-sided or two six-sided dice. Okay, I don't want the sum this time. I want to know what are all of my combinations that I could have. Okay, so what it's asking is if I roll a 1 for my 1 cube, what are all of the combinations I could have on my second dice? Well, I can have 1, 1, 1 and a 2, 1 and a 3, 1 and a 4, 1 and a 5, and then 1 and a 6. Okay, well, do I have any more 1s? No, because 6 is the highest number. Well, what about a 2? I can have 2 out of 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, and then 2 and a 6. Okay, do I have any more for 2s? Nope. If you guys see the pattern, you guys can go ahead and keep going. Write this in, but I'm going to write this out for us. 3 out of 5, 3 and 6, 4 and 1, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 4 and 4, 4 and 5, 4 and 6, 5 and 1, 5 and 2, 5 and 3, 5 and 4, 5 and 5, 5 and 6, and then the last one, 6 and 1, 6 and 2, 6 and 3, 6 and 4, 6 and 5, and 6 and 6. Okay. Now, how many possibilities did I come up with when rolling my six-sided dice? Well, I saw that I have 6 possibilities for number 1, for roll 1, and 6 possibilities for roll 2. Well, 6 and 6 is 36 total possibilities. Okay. 36 total possibilities. Does the experiment probability of the game seem to match my prediction? Well, for me, the answer was Joel, and it was yes. Predict, I'm going to leave it at that. Predict, matched, experiment. Okay, not all the times will that happen. And then the last question, number 11, it is asking me, do you think that each number can be rolled with 2 number cubes have an equal likely chance of occurring? Okay, and I'm going to say the answer is no, and this is why, because we can not get the sum of 1. Okay, because we cannot get the sum of 1, because after we roll it, we have to find the sum of my 2 numbers rolled together. If you guys have any questions, then please let me know.